Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to 40k 9th edition. I almost said 8th edition, but it's actually 9th edition. It is, in fact. And welcome to an Imperial planet that's not really an Imperial planet anymore, because the Orks have been here. And contrary to what you might think from playing various 40k video games and reading all the novels and stuff, the Orks do win sometimes. And they did here. The Imperials have all been driven off or killed. They've left this planet behind, and the Orks are having a lovely looting session, yes. They're going around doing what might euphemistically be called tidying up. They're just going around looting everything that can be looted, everything that's not bolted down, and even then, if it's bolted down, you can probably get a squig to pull it off. So, that's what they're doing, and two Ork warbands today have met in the middle of this ruined outpost. Because they're going to have a bit of a fight over some of the loot here. They can't decide who's going to get it. Because these two Ork warbands don't like each other very much. Because one band are a bunch of Snakebites. Snakebites? No, Snakebites. English. Snakebites. Followers of the old ways. They're very conservative Orks. They believe in the old ways, and anything else is very un-orky. And the other group are my freebooters, who are typically so un-orky that they're kicked out of the main clans and set off to wander around space as mercenaries and piratical raiders and what have you. So that we've got two factions of Orks today that are so opposed to one another that a fight was all but inevitable, and they're probably going to love every minute of it. So I'm joined finally once again today by Dan.
Hello.
Welcome. You brought your Snakebites today.
I did, yes.
Which are sort of like, I don't know if you have a main army, but in my mind they're kind of your main army.
I play lots of armies, but I am an Ork player.
Yes. And for some weird reason, we've just never had your Snakebites on the channel until now.
No, it's just not come up.
It hasn't. It's kind of odd. And yeah, anyway, you're finally back because, you know, the pandemic is mostly behind us now. Fingers crossed.
And it's probably still happening.
You reminded me earlier that it's actually been almost probably a year, in fact over a year, since you were last here doing a video with me, which is...
Well, last time it wasn't a video.
Yeah, you're right, actually. It wasn't.
Ago since it was an actual video.
Oh man, I didn't need to know that, but now I do. Well, welcome back anyway to the new room, which is a bit bigger, so we can actually fit around the table now, which is nice.
There are room for activities.
Yeah, we have a Colin, our co-presenter. He's not actually in the room at the minute because he wanted to go out just a second ago, but he'll be back soon, I'm sure. If only to mess up the rug again, because he loves to do that. Like, the room is not complete unless he's messed up the rug, apparently. So, that's the game for today. It's going to be open war cards, I think. Yep. We've not actually decided on what cards it's going to be. I think we'll probably just have a look through the deck in a minute and decide what strikes our fancy.
Look for some stuff that looks useful and good and appropriate and orky.
Yeah, exactly. So, without further mucking about, let's have a look at the wars. All right. So, first up, these are my freebooters. As you can see, there's an elephant in the room. There's another, like, something even more like an elephant in the room over there, but we'll get to that in a minute. It's a Stomper. This is my first game with the 9th edition Codex. I really just have no goddamn clue what I'm doing, but luckily I have a Dan here to correct me when I get everything wrong.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
Thank you. It's the freebooters, led by Kaptin Zog, as usual, and also joined today by Big Mac with a custom force field and a grot oiler, who has a jetpack because reasons. Behind him, we have the Mega Knobs that I've not used on the channel before. These guys are called the Death Wing. I'll let you figure out why. They are 5 Mega Knobs with various, I think 2 or 3 of them have got combi rocket launchers. One of them's got a double kill saw. That's this guy on the end here. And then the knob champion. What's a Mega Knob? The Boss Knob.
Boss Knob.
No, Boss Knob in the middle, yeah. He's got a Combi Scorcher and a Power Claw. Behind them, we've got 2 mobs of boys. We've got a mob of shooty boys and a mob of choppy boys. Apparently the choppy boys are better these days. I didn't really know that when I made the list, though, to be honest with you, so whatever.
We'll find out.
We will find out. We've got a pair of Death Dreads. The first one's got all 4... Yeah, thank you. This nearly hooked onto my war boss and pulled him off the table. We've got one that's got just 4 big claws for 4 extra attacks, and then one that's got 3 claws and a Scorcher. Then I've got the Looted Knight, which, as usual, will count as a Morkanaud. So it's got the big gun, which is I think a custom Mega Blaster thing, just a big blasty zappy thing. and it's got the custom force field upgrade to represent the looted knights. Ion shields, still largely kind of sort of functioning. And then the Stomper. And the Stomper's got a big close combat melee weapony thing. It's got the big def gun thing, def cannon, whatever it's called. It's got the Gatling thingy. And yeah, it's got the grot crew and everything, and it's a Stomper. You've seen him on the channel before. This is Rust Bucket the Second, which actually won the Stompathon we did. That was a very good Batrep. Please go watch that. Not enough people have seen the Stomper Batrep, damn it. Needs more foot traffic, that one. And that's the list, essentially. They're freebooters, so every time one unit in the army kills an enemy unit, the others all get +1 to hit for the rest of the phase because they're trying to compete with each other all the time. Trying to one-up each other, basically. Zog is the warlord. I will roll randomly for his warlord trait as usual. I really wanted to make him a mad boy, but apparently if you make him a mad boy, he loses his clan trait, which means that aside from his aura not working on the rest of the army anymore, he also can't be transported in anything, like the Stomper, for example. So that's really annoying. So he's not a mad boy, but I am going to roll randomly for his warlord trait as usual.
That's mad enough.
Yeah, that's mad enough. Slightly mad, not completely mad, I guess. And his relic is...
Is it the, whatever it's called, the big mega armor?
Relic? Yeah, the crushing armor or something, I think it's called.
Something like that.
Gives you a 4+ invuln, and I think it essentially gives you like the ramming speed stratagem.
Yeah, it's D3 mortal wounds
on a 2+ when you charge someone, yeah. So
we'll read the rules later, it's fine.
Yeah, basically he goes barreling into someone when he charges them, and they can take mortal wounds when he does it, so that's fun.
He's tougher and killier.
Yep, I am using him as the new Mega Armor War Boss because I couldn't be bothered to figure out how the old Legends one works with the new book, because I've had trouble with that in the past with the old book actually as well. So he's got his big claw, which today will count as a huge chopper, and he has a combi shooter thing, not a combi shooter, custom shooter, whatever it's called. A big shooter, actually, I think it is, isn't it now?
It's a big shooter in the rules.
He's got a big shooter, and instead of it having a grot gunner like on the normal model, we're just going to pretend he's got a Git Finder Squig, so he gets +1 to hit with it. So
it's that on top, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there you go. There's the Git Finder Squig, officially. There it is. So yeah, he's got a targeting Squig, which means he can hit on 4+ instead of having the grot gunner like the normal model. So there you go. That's it, really. There's not much else to say. That's pretty simple. They're freebooters who actually have a really useful stratagem now, I think. I don't remember what it does, but I remember reading the book earlier and going, ooh, that's quite good.
I think it's makes a unit obsec or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. You can play it on a unit in your army and it suddenly becomes objective secured, which is kind of nice. Beats the kill cruiser broadside that they used to have anyway.
The Deathwing to pretend to be Deathwing.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Yeah. You can play it on the Deathwing and they're actual like the Deathwing. The other thing is as well, the only other change they've had is that they're +1 to hit if someone kills something is no longer like it no longer has a maximum range on it. It just applies to everybody.
It's everyone.
Which is nice.
Very tasty.
Previously, I think it was like within 24 inches, but now it's just like everybody, which is fun. Okay, that's it. Let's go look at the Snakebites. These are the Snakebites. I feel slightly outnumbered today, but...
It's because you are.
It's because I very much am. That's the Stomper's fault, mostly.
Well, and you took Mega Knobs.
And I took Mega Knobs.
And I took 30 grots.
You did, yeah. I kind of decided when I was doing this, I was like, you've got all your squiggly stuff because you're Snakebites, and I thought Zog would be like, right, I'm gonna get all my best technology and orky know-wots. I'm gonna show these Snakebites that metal is better than Squig.
Yep.
And he might be completely wrong. And
he is.
Probably whatever the outcome of this battle, he's just going to be like, I want one of those. I want one of those. And I actually do have one in a bag somewhere off that way. I haven't built it yet, but... Yeah, so, Snakebites. Shame, I know. The original plan, I'll be honest with you guys, the original plan was actually for me to build that Squig, and we would have a Squig off. You see what I did there? But yeah, we'd have a Squig off. And I didn't get around to building it, so instead I'm using the Stomper. Anyway.
Right, so we've got Snakebites, we've got a battalion, and then we've got a super heavy auxiliary, which is the Squig-off, obviously. The Snakebite trait is twofold. First of all, it is you can't be wounded on 1, 2, or 3, so transhuman physiology, basically, across the entire army. as long as the weapon is not higher than strength 7.
Okay.
So it's very situational, but sometimes it's really, really good.
Nice.
It basically only works against strength 6 or 7 weapons.
Yeah.
But if the enemy has lots of them, then it's really good.
I don't know how many of those I actually have. I think almost maybe the Scorchers. I think almost everything else must be.
I don't think you've got much.
Yeah,
in that range.
I think everything is either like strength a bajillion or strength 4.
Yeah. The other thing is it gives me +1 to wound on the turn I charge with squig units, which is these down here.
Hello, squigglies.
Sadly, not these here.
Oh God, yes, I forgot
they don't
that
have the squig keyword,
they're not squigs. Apparently,
even though they are.
ladies and gentlemen, these are officially not squigs.
But anyway, so what have we got? We've got a Warboss Red Tooth himself. There he is. Look, he's got a red tooth. He's the boss. He's got Power Claw. He's got a Combi Scorcher. He's got an Attack Squig, and he is brutal but cunning. And he has a super cyborg body, so he is well-hard and dead killy. The brutal but cunning is like the Dark Eldar one that lets you attack again for every attack that didn't go through to the damage phase. So if you save all of them, he gets to attack with everything again, which is kind of ridiculous.
That's quite funny.
And the super cyborg bodies are 4-up invuln save and half damage going into him.
Yeah, so it's not the 5-up ignore wounds anymore. They've changed it to 4+ invuln and half damage,
which is really nice. Next to him, we've got Zodgrod Wartsnagger, the infamous runt herd, who was a bit of a renegade, but in this case we've brought him on to help the Snakebites. He is originally a Snakebite, but as you can see, he's a bit mad. He's a bit old.
Yep.
But he does like his Gretchen.
His hair squig's a bit out of control.
It is a little bit out of control, yes. And then on the other side we have this is not really something we're that proud of. Obviously, a Big Mac with a shock attack gun, and I've upgraded him with the enhanced runt sucker custom job.
Brilliant.
And obviously, if you know the background for Zodgrod, you'll know that he will be staying well away from that Big Mac. For reasons.
So Zodgrod is the guy who he can upgrade some grots.
Yes, so you can you can make one of your units of grots into super grots, which gives them +1 to hit, which is nice, and also I think lets them do an action while still shooting, which is yeah. But anyway, because of that, I brought 30 grots.
Hey,
30 lovely toughness 3 Gretchen.
Toughness 3 Gretchen. I have thoughts about that, and
I know you do.
All of them come with a high sodium warning, so we'll not go there.
Cool. I've upgraded them to the Horrible Gits specialist mob, which means they are OBSEC.
Yes.
Hilariously, they're normally not. It also means you get -1 to hit with shooting if you're within 3 inches of them, unless you're a runt herder.
Are they so smelly and awful that they're distractingly bad? Yeah.
They are Horrible Gits.
I like that. That's good.
Then we've got 2 units of 18 boys with Chopper and Slugger, the white one and the purple one there.
Lovely.
And the Knobs has a Power Claw. And in the middle, we've got a unit of 14 Beast Snagger boys.
Oh, these are the new lads.
Ah, yes, the new lads. They're all kitted up, ready to go. 14 because 15 models, so them and the Warboss can fit in the back of a Gargantuan Squiggle.
Oh, nice. Speaking of which, yeah.
Nipper.
Nipper!
Nipper, my super heavy auxiliary detachment. Nipper, the lovely blue Squiggoth. He is absolutely my favourite. And yeah, he's got a super cannon on top, which is represented by the old Zap cannon, but it's not an option anymore. And also, he doesn't have big shooters on the side, even though he does, because they're not an option anymore either.
Oh.
Okay, whatever. But anyway, it just means there's more room on top for all the boys to go on.
Yep, right on there.
And to his right, we have a regular Squiggoth. This is Nipper Jr.
Oh.
This is the not the Forge-World model, that's the Cromlech Norzilla model.
Yes.
Which is, I think, really cool. It just looks a bit more ramshackle and weird. Appropriate enough, because Forge-World now gave it the ramshackle rule.
Oh, yeah.
So it -1 damage against strength 7 or lower weapons, which is nice but weird. But Sure.
I can't remember if any of my stuff has ramshackle.
Your dreads do.
My dreads do. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
And then finally we have a unit of 10 tank busters off to the left who will be sitting on the back of Nipper Jr. Because the Squig-power's howders count as stationary when you shoot out the back of them, so
Oh, nice.
they're
So
new heavy
they're not
rockets
not just open topped, but they get you can
yeah.
Nice. So because the tank buster rocket launchers are heavy weapons now,
Yes.
aren't they? They're not assault anymore.
So they can run around on the back of that and not take the penalty for moving and shooting,
Perfect.
which is it's a match made of in whatever orcs have for heaven.
I think that's just life for them, really, in general,
I
really.
guess so. But 40k is heaven for orcs, right?
Yeah,
And then finally, I'll have a mascot.
of course.
Yes.
Fantastic. It's so cool.
Yeah, this was crocheted by the wife.
It's incredible. I was just telling them off camera, you could sell these for vast quantities of money, and people would buy them. It's magnificent. Anyway, yeah. So that's the Snakebites. You mentioned detachments a lot, which is what I forgot to do.
I just remembered I forgot to say what the squigs.
Oh yeah, the squigs. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got the Squig Hog boys with a bomb squig. They are real killy, but not very tough.
Okay.
And then we have the knob on the Smasher Squig, who is interesting. I've not had him do anything yet. So far, he's played in 2 games and died before he's done anything in both of them.
Oh.
But I have upgraded him with a Warlord trait and a Relic.
Ah.
So he's got Arda's Nail, so it's -1 to wound him,
Yeah.
which is cool. And he's got Head Whopper's Kill Chopper. So his big chopper basically becomes like a Power Claw, except that 6s to wound are mortal wounds in addition.
Not bad.
There you go, done.
There we go. Lovely. Yes, these are the new Squig Hog boys, or whatever they're called.
Yes.
Very nice. I like that they come in multicolours.
Well, yes, they do, of course.
Naturally. Yeah, so anyway, detachment stuff. Mine's a patrol plus... technically, it has to be 2 super heavy auxiliary detachments, because if you take 3 super heavies, that's fine. If you take 1 super heavy, that's fine. But if you want to take 2, you have to pay a really gigantic tax of command points. So... I don't. If it's all right with you, can I just field them as like an understrength super heavy detachment?
Yeah,
Because
sure, why not?
I don't. It's a bit unfair to just sort of.
Well, shall we use the rule in the GT pack, which effectively means a super heavy auxiliary detachment costs 1 command point if it's the same faction as your warlord, because that benefits both of us.
You know what? Yeah, let's just do that.
Let's do it.
So then how many command points do we start with in a 2,000 point game?
12.
12. So that means
You'll be down to 10.
yeah, I'll be starting with 10. You'll
I'll
be
be
starting with
down to,
11. Well,
9
because you spent the extra command points on warlord traits and things.
Yep.
Yes. I thought about doing that actually, and maybe I should have, but I just couldn't be bothered to look through them and find out what I needed. Because I could have possibly given something to the big mech here, who is also from Cromlech actually,
Yes.
much like your Nipper Junior over there. But yeah, I don't know. We'll just roll with it and see how we get on.
Cromlech, sponsor this video.
Please, that would be really nice. I mean, they're doing October again, aren't they?
Yep.
So probably a bunch of new Orc stuff out.
So
Probably.
this is appropriate.
This is yeah. There you go. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, but it is actually October.
It all fits together.
There you go. Right. Okay. Let's get out the. Let's get out the open war cards and and pick a mission.
Crack on.
All right. These are the cards we have selected. We were going for the general standard 12 inches from the board edge deployment.
It's a classic.
It's a classic, and it's easy and it's good, and it just feels right somehow. All the other ones are a pain in the bum to set up. We've gone for the twist. Indiscriminate projectiles, falling debris, burning meteors, and orbital barrages rain down indiscriminately across the battlefield. And we decided there's multiple causes of this. There's random orc artillery landing from other fights going on elsewhere around the neighborhood. There's bits of like orbital stuff falling down as the orcs are like busy looting what's left of the orbital defenses. And they're just like cutting bits of it off, and it's just falling down to earth.
Don't need that. It's fine.
Yeah. So all sorts of stuff falling down all over the battlefield.
Probably some random Imperial mines and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, all sorts of like landmines going off, all kinds of things. So each player rolls 3d6 at the start of their turn. For each roll of a 6, they can select one enemy unit on the battlefield to inflict d3 mortal wounds on it, or 1 mortal wound if that unit is a character with a wounds characteristic of less than 10. Each unit can be selected no more than once per turn. So yeah, if we remember this, and hopefully we will, stuff will just be occasionally exploding.
I'm on it, don't worry. I will remember it every single time. Guaranteed.
The objective is domination.
This is not a real guarantee.
Yeah. Domination, that is the one that is... I've got the card in front of me, why am I not reading it? Yeah, it's the one where basically you, at the end of the battle round, you score a point if you control more objectives than the enemy, and you score a point if you killed more units than the enemy. And it's really that simple. Yep. So it usually ends up being quite a close game, so I thought that might be a fun one to do today.
We want the loot and we want to kill each other. Job done.
Yep, exactly. Right, folks, we are ready. We are deployed. We have done the actual deployment. Dan got to pick which side of the table. You opted for this side.
Yep.
Which means I went with this side. I finished deploying an awful lot sooner than you, for obvious reasons. But yeah, I got both my mobs of boys in and behind these crates in the building and stuff. I've got the Stomper with Zog and his Mega Knobs inside it, being transported. Obviously he's perched on the top now for dramatic effect, but you know. Both Death Dreads have deployed as a pair down here, with the big mech who's kind of hanging around here to give his force field to all these vehicles, and also so he can quickly run over and repair them if he has to. And the Morkanaut / Looted Knight is over on this right flank here, because it's one of the few places it really could go, actually, because it should be able to sort of sideways crab walk through this building. So, but aside from that, the main road here has kind of been taken up by the Stomper. Over at your end,
yep,
you've kind of mirrored it, but you've got the Squigger in the middle.
Yep.
Squig-off. There we go, Squigger. What was I thinking? Brain. Squig-off in the middle.
Yes. Nipper goes straight down the middle because it's pretty much the only place to put him. He's got all the beast Naga boys and the war boss on the back, so they're going to jump out onto the central.
It's a weird kind of
fight. Whatever, we'll see.
Yeah, it's a sort of Wild West standoff look to it, actually. Squig-off
versus
Stomper.
It's very smart because there's going to be lots of shooting going at that, I'm sure, but whatever. It looks cool, right?
Yeah.
So you've gone 2 boys mobs over there. I've gone 2 boys mobs over here.
Yes.
Because there's 2 objectives down this end. So
yeah.
Go for that.
I kind of momentarily forgot that, I have to admit, but that's okay. That's fine. Whatever.
Well, yeah.
I'll just have to kill more stuff.
Yes. Your boys are opposed by the Super Grots down here.
The Super Grots. Yeah.
The characters, and then we've got the Squig boys out on the right flank.
Yep.
My right flank. And the regular Squig-off on the left with the tank busters in to nip round the corner and have some shots in there. I'd like to say that he's hiding behind this building, but because he has 18 wounds, he isn't affected by the obscuring rule. So if you can see through these windows,
you can shoot him. Yeah. So yeah, the objectives, we've got a couple of them here. We've got one of them. I think my boys are stood on. Yep, there. Zog's gone for a little trip. I'm surprised his banner is still intact after that, actually. We've got one in the middle, Objective 4. One next to these crates as well, Objective 5.
One over here with my grots.
And one over there with the grots. There we go. So, all that now remains is to roll off and see who goes first. Or who gets the choice, I suppose.
Yes.
So, do you have your big...
Chonk dice.
The chonk dice, here we go. Managed to successfully roll both of those where the camera can't see them. Two 5s. Okay.
Perfect. Stupid pool table.
3.
4.
Right, so do you want to go first or second?
Smart thing to do might be go second because it's scoring at the end of the battle round. But you've got a lot of guns, so I think I want to have the first turn of movement before I will get a shot off the board.
Yep. Okay. I mean, they are orky guns, so it comes with an asterisk.
Well, yeah. So I think we'll go first.
Okay. Snakebites turn 1, let's go. Dan has just reminded me I forgot something rather important. I forgot to roll for Zog's Warlord trait, so what is this mad lad doing today? We've got a 6. It is Bum, ba, bum. Might is right. Add 1 to this warlord's strength and attacks characteristics. Alright, that's cool. So he's strength 6 probably now, and yeah, has probably 4 or 5 attacks, I'm not sure. We'll find out later. Right, ladies and gents, we are done with the movement, such as it is. Everything went forward!
Pretty much, yeah.
Basically.
It was, yeah, quite straightforward. Almost everything advanced as well. The only thing that didn't was Nipper. Sadly, I measured up. Without the advance, I was about 26 inches away from the Morknot with my 24-inch range guns. So we just did an advance instead to cover a bit more ground, go around that barricade.
Yep.
These boys both got 2-inch advances, so they just piled their way through the building a bit, staying in the cover if they need it. Grots are swarming all over this building. Zogwald's holding an objective. We're sweeping around the flank with the Squigs, and the...
What is it, Cat? Do you want to go out again? I think he wants to go out again. We'll let him out in a second.
He's been sat there doing nothing for half an hour, 20 minutes or whatever.
As soon as the camera's turned on, he does things. Yes, meow. It's yeah, that's the rules.
Anyway, I've also got the big mech up into the building with the shock attack gun for some good firing positions. But,
Hello.
He did have to advance to get there, so he's not firing this turn.
Okie doke.
And there is one more thing to resolve that should have happened before we moved, but for convenience of viewers at home.
Please stop. Look, he's staring at the camera. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's not meant to do this. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Could do continue.
He's a Gretchen. So we've got falling debris.
Yes. Stuff is landing on the battlefield and maybe squishing some people.
Yep. So I will roll 3 dice, and on 6s, it'll hit your stuff.
There's a 6. So, what's it landing on?
We're going to put D3 wounds on the Slugger Boys.
Slugger Boys, right. What was it?
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
It's
somewhere
underneath your Stomper.
Oh, is it? Stomper's eating your dice. Sorry about that.
Oh well.
Alright, so one boy is caught by a falling piece of shrapnel or something. Grand piano just lands on him. With that, we enter the shooting phase, and the mega cannon thingy on the Squig.
Bang bang.
Bang bang! It shot over here at these boys, these shooter boys, and 4 of them are now dead.
Yeah.
And that's the entire shooting phase.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, I assume there's no charges.
Nope.
Unless these weird Squigs have weird chargy rules, but I don't think so. Nope. So no charges. Morale. They lost 4. I rolled a 2. That means 6.
They're fine.
They are fine. Okay.
7 with a knob.
And these guys lost 1, 6, 7. So
They pass.
they pass. Okay. Yeah, because they got the knob.
You didn't take the knob off.
No, I didn't. Where is he anyway? There he is. There we go. Right. Cool. That was quick.
That's what she said.
Freebooters turn 1 then. Alright, Freebooters turn 1 movement is done, and the following has happened. This mob of Slugger Boys has charged out of this building because they spotted some Squigs coming this way, and they're like, let's get them! They might be able to make a charge later around there. We'll see. It's sort of a bit... likewise, in the middle, the Stomper has stomped forwards into the centre, and it might be able to charge around some of these obstacles. Oh,
Good catch.
nice one! He just grabbed on with his power claw. Yeah, the Stomper might be able to go around those obstacles in the middle and attack the Squig off. We shall see. Meanwhile, the 2 Death Dreads have stomped up this way. They both got terrible advance rolls, so they are basically using the Stomper as cover, though, right now, which is quite funny to me. The Big Mech has advanced up with them as well, so his force field's still covering everything it needs to. The Morkanaut/Knight has moved up through the ruins of this little factory building thing here. And that's about the size of it, really. Obviously, the War Boss and his Mega Knobs have remained inside the Stomper for now. And we're going to go to shooting. And I need to think about what I want to shoot first.
There's one thing you've forgotten.
Did I?
Yeah, 3 dice.
Oh yeah, it's my
With
turn to do.
projectiles.
It's my turn to do
You
the
get that bit back.
projectiles. We have 1/6.
Ooh.
I
Okay, who's
think-
taking the mortal wounds?
Yeah, good question. I think. Oh, see, I could choose the squiggies over here, but then you'd make my charge impossible.
So theoretically, if you did 3 wounds.
Yup, maybe. The knob on the squig at the back there is a character, so you'd only take 1 wound. Well, might kill some bee snagger boys wherever they are. Where are they
They're
in a
in
minute?
the squiggle.
They're in the squiggle, so probably not an eligible target. Right, okay. In that case, we'll just kill some boys.
Okay.
Purple
fair enough
boys.
then. Purple boys.
Purple boys. 1.
1. Okay. Boy for a boy.
Boy from. Right, shooting phase. I had some things to think about because obviously freebooters, if they kill a thing, everyone else gets +1 to hit. So I had to think about what I wanted to go with first. I think I'm going to go with the Stomper first. Because I reckon the Stomper, well, it's got, obviously the big def cannon thing is going to go into the Squig-power along with its super rockets. But basically everything else, except for I think the Scorcher, is going to go into those purple boys over there. And it might just outright kill the purple boys, if I'm lucky. So then everyone else gets +1 to hit. And by everyone else, I think I basically just mean the Morkanaut.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think I want the Morkanaut to shoot at boys and also probably its big guns at that squig-off over there, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to go with the big Stomper first. So the def cannon, the really big gun, is 3d6 shots. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ooh.
Is orc shooting though, so 5 pluses, and no 6s. 6s don't dacker anymore. That's the old codex. Right. We get 2 hits,
Okay.
so you know nothing to worry about.
Live with that.
2 hits. It's strength 10, I think.
Yeah.
So
With toughness 8, so 3s.
I rolled a pair of 2s.
Okay.
That's the one lucky squig. Okay. Next up is gonna be
Scorcher?
yeah. Just do the Scorcher, just because I know the rules for it. 4 auto hits, and we have 1 wound.
Okay.
-1 AP.
Cool. 4 up then. Saved.
That one. Oh, there it is. Yeah,
Hiding behind
nice.
the Stomper again.
Yeah. It's almost like a gigantic model provides some line of sight issues when it comes to filming with a camera. Right. Okay. I think next up it's gonna. I've got super rockets to shoot. I've got the super Gatler, and then a whole load of big shooters. Yeah. So probably the super rockets now. Let me just check over my shoulder here. Super rockets. We have. It just says we're equipped with super rockets. So that's heavy D6, strength 8, -3, D6 blast. So D6 5.
Ooh.
I'll take that. 5's to hit though. 2 hits. I think 2 wounds because your toughness 8, right?
I'm toughness 8, yep.
Love rate 2 wounds then, -3.
-3, okay, 6s. Nope.
D6 damage each.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9 wounds.
Ow. We're down to 27 wounds.
Nice. Well, the big def cannon whiffed, but the rockets are good. Now it's all the daiquiri stuff at the boys. The Stomper has let rip with a really ferocious amount of dacker. However, not all the purple lads are dead. There's still a fair few alive in there.
Around.
The cover save helped you out there against the big shooters.
And the Snakebite rule helped against the Super Gather.
Yes, it did. So it's strength 7, so I could only wound you on 4s. Ugh. Ugh.
These tough as old boots.
Tough as old boots. So next up, then, now I've failed to kill anything, and therefore nobody gets a +1 to hit, which that happens most of the time with freebooters, if I'm honest. Now we're going to move on to the Morkanaut, and the Morkanaut is kind of going to do a similar sort of thing. The question is, does he want to shoot the big squig, or does he want to shoot the little squig with his big gun? Okay, on a 4+, he shoots the big squig. It's a 2. So he's shooting the little squig, and on all of his daiquiri guns are going to go into the purple boys over there. Okay, custom Mega Zapper and custom Mega something else, possibly Blaster, I'm not sure. The big zappy guns of death They're both shooting at the little squig over here. Rolling them together because apart from range and weapon type, they're identical. And in this case, both of them can hit just fine. So 43 for shots.
And they can hit just fine. Let's find out.
Well, yeah, exactly. So we have... okay, I don't know what that was. I'm sure I knocked it. I'll find out in a second. That many shots. No, it actually was a 1. I didn't knock it. I just thought it did. Okay. So this is strength 8. What's the toughness of a little squig? 8. Okay, 4's up.
He's a tough boy.
Tough boy. We have 3 successful wounds. Good, sir.
Okay.
And this is AP minus 3.
Did you roll to hit?
I did, yes. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Wait, hold that. I guess that was the roll to hit. I'm an idiot. Sorry. How many Batrep have I done now? You would think by now I would have managed to do this correctly, but hey.
How does this game work again?
Yeah. All right. So 1 hit,
Perfect.
which does wound.
Yep. And it's AP loads.
Probably. AP loads. Yeah.
I'll roll a dice if it's a 6. We'll check. No.
Okay, and then I think it's D6 damage.
Sounds right.
It's D something damage. So I got a 2. So that is yeah, D6 damage. So
Excellent.
I think I got a couple of 1s to hit there as well. So yeah, I think I take 2 more wounds. So
it's an even track.
apparently, yeah. Got a pair of rocket launchers to shoot now at the squig. D3 shots each. Oh,
6.
I won't say no to that. Hit on 5s. See, I remember to roll a hit this time.
Hey.
You proud of me?
Well
Right,
done.
2 hits, 4s to wound, and they both failed to wound. Right, now it's all the daiquiri things at the boys. The twin big shooters, which put out a staggering 20 shots, which is something I didn't realise until I looked at the profile. They killed another 3 purple boys, which means I've kind of shot all of my shot at this point. There's possibly a few orcs over here with some sluggers that might be able to shoot, but honestly, I can't be asked to go down there and find out, so I'm just going to say they can't see them. These boys obviously can't see anything because they are sneakily hiding behind these crates here. They're being very morky. They've decided, wait till the enemy gets a bit closer, boys. Then he's going to jump out, shoot them all over with bits of dagger. And that's the plan, basically. So they're just staying in cover there, holding the objective. Busy looting for now. They're going through these crates going, oh, there's some lovely bits of gubbins over here. So, yeah. Shooting phase is done, I think. Unless I'm really forgetting something major, but I don't think I am.
No, I think it looks done to me.
Yep. So, charge phase. Might be a couple charges.
Yeah.
Might be a couple of charges. I think, first up, these boys are going to attempt to charge the squig hogs.
Cool.
Good luck. They're probably going to need it. That's a 7. I need to check if that's enough now. Oh, he's on hand with the tape measure, folks.
Yeah.
That is enough, right.
Enough.
I didn't need to. Here we go. Lovely. So we have some orcs going in there. And then we have the Stomper, which wants to go around the central fustercluck of things to get at the big squigoth, to get a nipper.
I've got loads of CP, so I will overwatch.
Okay.
Why not?
We have a 6 and a 1, so it's a 7.
Which probably won't do it. Considering you have to go round.
Yes.
You're up to about there.
So that begs the question, do Stompers have here we go?
I believe they do, and I believe there's also a stratagem you can use to re-roll one of the dice rather than both.
Oh, I could use ramming speed. I've just realised.
You could use ramming speed.
Yeah, I should use ramming speed. I'm never going to remember to spend CP on anything else anyway, so... sure.
Just roll an extra dice and add to it then.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
A 5. Yeah, that'll certainly do it. Okay. Stompers in!
And on a 2-up, you do mortal wounds to me.
That is true.
Yep.
Stomper 8 hit, but I'm assuming...
It's a 3.
It's a 3. Okay, good. There we
Well,
go.
I'm not sure if it makes much difference, but yeah.
Yeah, alright. So... Wah?
Wow.
Wah. There we go. Helps to point the camera in the right direction. Get out of the way, crate. There we go. Okay, Stomper's in. I've been hoping this would happen because Dan told me today, and I checked in the book, and he was right, that the Stomper's big, killy, close combat weapon has an attack mode that does 9 flat damage.
Yeah.
So I really want to see that happen. I'm torn because on the one hand, Nipper is amazing and a gorgeous model, and I kind of want Nipper to be on the table a bit longer than that. But on the other hand, chop.
Yeah.
So
Let's see what happens, shall we?
yeah. All right, my enthusiasm there. I forgot to actually roll to see how many more wounds the Stomper does. It does 1.
Excellent. Down to 26.
Okay, now I'm gonna move, boys. All right, the fight phase beginneth, and there's really, really big fight about to happen. This duel between the Stomper and the Squig-power begins. We've got 6 attacks. I'm using the smash profile with the 9 damage. Colossal, hilarious. Yeah, why not, right? So we'll hit on 3s.
Yep.
Everything hits.
Yep.
Then wounding, strength 20. This so.
Wounding on 2s against a toughness 8.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing too, really, because that's 4 2s.
Okay. Well, okay. So that's 6 wounds, doing 9 damage each that I can't save against.
So that is 54 wounds. I just did that.
Well, it's more than he started with, so he's definitely dead.
Okay, sorry, Nipper. I genuinely do feel a bit bad.
Does he go crazy? No.
I think is that a new record for how much damage I've done in one round
I mean, I would have thought so.
on the channel. And anyone who's watched the other battle reports more recently, you can let us know, because I know we've had some big ones in the past, but 54 is something else. All right. Well, that happened. Does Nipper do any kind of like explodey shenanigans?
Only if I rolled a 6 there.
Yeah. Okay. And you're you're getting dice ready. What's happening?
This is there's 15 guys disembarked.
Oh gosh, right, of course, yeah.
So we can have
I thought you were about to do some sort of like, haha, I get to attack before I die
Well,
thing, but
it's a haha in that I get to get out and stand on that objective.
that's true actually. Yeah, good point.
But how many? That's a bit cocked, I think.
Yeah, go for it again.
Yeah, so 1 dies.
Only one boy is crushed under the falling Nipper, and
That's a miracle in itself.
it is a bit really. And I'm afraid the big squig is removed. Let's get one more lovely close up before she goes. Okay, so Nipper's feeling a bit poorly, but bar one of the boys that was squished, the rest of them have hopped out, and they're actually now controlling objective 4 in the middle. We have a fight over here, because you're interrupting, right, for 2 CP?
100% interrupting over there.
Right, so your squig-hogs are going to
Pile in and kill some boys.
chomp, chomp, chomp. Speaking of squigs, hello. We heard you.
Squiggy!
You coming in? Of course not. Okay, so these 3 squig-hogs, they actually have quite a few attacks, because you've got the riders attacking, then you've got the squigs attacking, and then you've got the saddle gits, which are the little grots riding on the back, attacking as well. So,
Yep.
what are you starting with?
We're going with the riders with the stickers.
Stickers?
Sticking you with the stickers.
Oh, I see, right. Not like sticky stickers.
No, like stickers.
Right. What do orcs call stickers then?
Stickers.
Okay.
So, 3's to hit. This many attacks.
Okay.
They are strength 6 with these, so 3's to wound. So that's 4 wounds at AP something. Kill any. Kill 4 ones.
AP something. AP, what is it, out of curiosity?
AP sticker. AP 2. It's also 2
Wait.
damage.
Wait, what?
They're rocket propelled.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I was about to be like that. Wait. So this pointy spear made out of junk metal does more damage than a bolt gun, right? Is that what I'm supposed to believe? Yeah. Okay. Fine. If it's rocket propelled, then that's all right. How many was it? 4 of them you murdered, wasn't it?
So far.
Yeah. Emphasis on so far.
Because then the squig hog jaws are going to have a go.
Nom nom.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. 3's to hit. This many attacks. These ones are also strength 6.
Okay.
3's to wound. So that's 3 more wounds, and these are -1, 2 damage.
Alright, so yeah, that's another 3 boys chomped. There we go.
So then finally 3 attacks with the saddle gits. Also hit on 3s. That's probably a bit cocked. Yep, 2 hits. These are merely strength 3 though.
Oh, okay.
5's the wound. Nothing.
Okay. So you've scalped a fair few there.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And I guess now it's my turn to fight. And I've got a thing. There's a special stratagem which you reminded me I could use called Get Stuck In, Lads, was it?
Get stuck in, lads.
Get Stuck In, Lads! Yeah, for 2 CP, because that's how many are left in that. Wait a minute, actually. No, it's probably still more than 10 there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
There's 11. Alright, officially it's going to cost me 2 CP then.
Perfect.
But basically I'll let them pile in 6 inches instead of 3, which will be jolly helpful right now. Right, after the Get Stuck In, Lads pile in, that's kind of what we're working with. It is about 9 boys, it's exactly 9 boys that are actually fighting. The boss knob is stuck at the back. Should have gotten further forward, mate. It's your fault. So,
Hiding back.
yeah, exactly. Doesn't deserve to be the knob. Okay, hits. Alright, now I assume I'm wounding you on 5s, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
With a toughness 6 on them. Squig-power.
We have... Oh, okay. 3 wounds.
Excellent. They are -1 though because they're choppers, so we start on a 4-up save, so 5s. Okay, so I take 2 wounds.
Okay, I've not even killed a single squig-hog.
Excellent.
Oh boy. Well, it's time for them to run away now.
Good.
Pretty much, because, yeah, we lost more than I can roll on a d6, so... Okay, so that means there's 11 boys left in that unit.
Hold on.
Hold on.
If you roll a 1, they all take pass.
Oh yeah, they do. No, they don't.
Cool. So 1 runs away, and then you roll 10 dice.
So let's get rid of you. And then, yeah, 10 dice. And I think we have less than we started with now. Wait.
You're...
Now we have 10 left. So, exactly half of what we started with. Does it have to be less than half, or is it?
So.
Okay. So, 1s then. 1 more boy legs it.
Okay, I can live with that.
Oh, if I didn't have this, I'll have it. Boy, found some lovely loot. Gotta go get that instead. Okay. And, that's...
I have a similar problem over here.
Yeah.
Got worse.
With the purple boys.
Yes.
So...
Anything but a 1, they'll run away.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 runs, and then the other 3 run on 1s and 2s.
1 more runs then.
It's got 2
Okay.
left in that unit.
So close. So close. Bet you wish Endless Green Tide was still a thing about now, huh? Right. That's the turn then. So, yeah, not too bad for the freebooters. We basically... I think we gave 1 squig a slight limp over there,
Yes.
but we did also take out Nipper.
Yes.
So,
And yeah, so that's a significant loss for me.
yeah, that's pretty darn good. I'll take
So
that.
you did kill 1 unit,
Yes.
and I killed no units.
So I do get a
So you
point.
get 1.
And I think we're even on objectives. Wait, no, not actually.
1, 2, 3. I think you're only on 1 or 2.
I think just 1. I think this one here. I didn't move close enough to this one with my knight because I wasn't feeling very clever.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I fell out onto that objective.
Yeah, and I'm totally outnumbered on that. Even if I use the freebooter stratagem, I think this still only counts as 1, to quote Gimli, son of Gloin. So,
Yes.
so yeah, you've one stream got me there. So we're 1-1, basically. 1-1. Battle round 2, Snakebites turn 2. So before we actually do get moving and stuff, we've got to roll for falling debris again.
There's 2 things to note
There's 2 things.
at the start of my turn. Firstly, as you mentioned, the falling debris. I do get a 6.
Way.
We're going to put D3 wounds on the Stomper. The 3.
Lovely. I think I might count up with the wounds with the Stomper, if I'm honest.
Fair.
There we go.
The second thing is Wah!
You're going to declare a war.
I'm declaring the war.
Right, so basically what that does is it means you can advance and charge this turn, and you get +1 attack for all of your
Yes.
units in melee this turn.
And then I get +1 attack on units next turn as well.
Yeah, because there's stage 2 comes in the following turn, doesn't it? So cool. I now realise, in hindsight, maybe I should have declared a war in turn 1, but I didn't really know if I was going to make either of those charges, so it might have been a complete waste. Then again,
Well, you didn't need the extra attack there.
I certainly didn't need over there, no. Well, it just means we're saving the good stuff for later, doesn't it? So, no, nothing really lost there. It might have helped a little bit over with the squigs over there, but that's about it, really. So, okay. Right, we'll join you after the Snakebites have moved. Well, folks, the movement phase has been concluded. I'll go from left to right. We're starting over here with the Knob on his Smasher Squig.
Yep.
He's getting ready to charge into the side of the few boys who remain on this end of the battlefield.
Yep.
Zodgrod and his Horrible Gits. Great band name, there you go. Zodgrod and the Horrible Gits.
Zodgrod and the Horrible Gits have moved up to
Yep.
claim that centre objective.
Lovely.
And, there's 2 objectives there on.
Yes. Your big
But
mech.
more importantly, they moved out of 3 inches of the big mech, so he doesn't suffer the -1 to hit for them being all smelly.
Oh, yes, right, okay. And then the big mech. He's still where he is in that little tower there, lurking. Right, and then over here, the white mob of boys.
They got a big old 6-inch advance, so they're pouring over towards the Morkanaut.
Lovely.
Go with that.
And also there's an objective there, so.
Also, there's an objective there.
And Nipper Jr. has turned this way, and it's like, Father, no!
I will avenge
I
you.
will avenge you! So, yeah, that's about the size of it, folks.
And most notably, Red Tooth has decided he's going to take a bite out of that squig off.
Oh, Stomper even, yeah.
Yes, it's a metal squig off,
Yeah.
as far as he's concerned.
Probably not as tasty as an actual Squig-off.
Yeah,
but
maybe he'll just hit it with his power core instead.
cool though. Very nice. Very, very nice.
So we've got a bunch of shooting this turn.
Yes.
Some of it might actually do something.
Yes. So you say we're going to start with the big mech.
Yep. Going to shoot the Stomper.
Hey.
And as mentioned, he's got the enhanced Runt Sucker upgrade, so it's 2d3 shots instead of d6.
That's very cocked.
5.
5.
So
Very nice.
Okay, so he's a big mech, so it hits on 4s.
Oh.
Fancy, huh? Cocked.
From here it certainly looks like it.
Yeah, there we go. So 3 hits. Strength. 5.
Okay.
So 5's the wound. 1 wound.
1 wound.
-5. And I think you ran away from your force field range.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? That was possibly a little short-sighted.
D6 damage.
Yep.
For 2, and I'm going to command point that.
Okay, so one Snotling manages to get in there and causes
Whoops.
1 point of damage.
Just made that worse.
Jolly
Never
good.
mind.
All right, I better count that up then. Right, we've lost 4 now. Where's the? There it is.
All counts.
It all counts. You've got 40 to get through Untitled with a Stomper, so you might as well make a start, right?
I'm a 10th of the way there.
Yep. All right, next we moved into the middle, and a collection of shooters and sluggers and things all fired up at the Stomper. Warboss Red Tooth himself melted a couple of wounds off it with his Scorcher.
Just want to make it note that the war boss did more damage and shooting than the big mech with the shock attack gun.
Yeah. Right, now it's the tank busters riding on the back of Nipper Jr.
Yes, so 10 of them firing into the Stomper.
Yes.
Worth noting that they are heavy weapons, but on the back of the Stomper they count as stationary. The Squig-power they count as stationary, so they don't have them negatively hit, and it's a vehicle, so they get +1 to hit, so they'll be hitting on 4s.
Ooh.
But first of all, they got D3 shots each, so 10 D3 shots.
That's a few. Okay, many hit rolls.
Okay, what are they? 4s to hit.
Okay. Ooh, I don't know. That looks a little bit wobbly to me.
It's a bit wobbly, isn't it?
And 4s to wound now.
Yep.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
4 wounds. It's -2 and it's 3 damage each.
Alright. I've got... It's -2, so...
Yep.
2 successful saves, 2 failed, so that's
Another 6.
another 6 down, so it's taken 12. It's
28 left.
28 left, yes. Charging time. Charging time.
Charging time.
All these guys, little guys around here, are charging the Stomper, I'm told.
Yep.
These guys want to charge my Morkanaut, and the boss knob on his Smasher Squig wants to charge these boys as well. Which means I have some choices for Overwatch. Mostly comes down to these two. Now, Dan has informed me that he's sending in the little mob of 2 boys in against the Stomper first. So if I do choose to Overwatch, there's a very good chance they'll both be horribly killed, but it'll be only 2 boys.
Yes.
Whereas I could Overwatch with the Morkanaut instead and maybe kill more, but probably not. We'll see. I think I'm going to go with Overwatching on the Morkanaut, so...
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Right, where do you want to charge first then?
Well, we'll start with these then.
Cool.
It's a 7. That's plenty.
That'll do just fine. So now I need to go gather up 20 dice at least for the twin big shooters and then everything else. Alright, that's the charge complete. You did lose a couple of boys. However, the Morkanaut managed to do another 2 points of damage to itself with its Mega Zapper.
What?
So yeah, it's taken 4 damage with no assistance required at all from the Snakebites. Good stuff. So next up, it's going to be
These guys.
Those guys, and yeah.
Oh look, they're in.
Yeah.
Bonk.
And then
The Beast Snagger boys.
oh look, they're in.
I am actually going to re-roll that because I might get some extra movement around
Oh,
that way.
fair enough. Yeah.
Nope, it's exactly the same.
Okay. And then I think we could probably safely assume the Warboss Red Tooth is
Yes,
in as
it
well.
will be. It's fine.
And then I think the knob, I assume, is probably
He's
fine
also
as
in.
well. Yeah.
However, so hold on. Oh look, he's in.
Yeah.
However, when he goes in, he can do more wounds, can't he?
Yeah, because his Smasher Squig will headbutt someone. And right now, it looks like he's headbutting the boss knob. So nice.
So he has 5 chances to do mortal wounds. On the eternity charges, and on 4s it's a mortal wound on each one. Got.
Yeah, very.
Still
And
got.
again, yeah.
There we go. One whole mortal wound.
One whole
Enjoy.
mortal wound. And honestly, I'm going to put it straight on the knob because that's exactly who he is, you know. That's
Fair
who
enough.
he's headbutted, as far as I'm concerned.
That makes sense.
Okay. Right.
I'll do my moving.
Yes. And then where do you want to start is the question.
Well, I'll work that in a minute.
Yeah, because like interruptions and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're starting in the middle with the Beast Snagger boys, and you played the stratagem for 2CP Monster Hunters, which means that you pick a big monstery vehicle unit thing like the Stomper, and then the Beast Snagger units within X inches of it or whatever or something can get +1 to wound. Is that right?
Yeah, basically it's up to 3 Beast Snagger units targeting that in this phase get +1 to wound. Obviously, there's only 1 Beast Snagger unit targeting it, but still, +1 to wound is good.
Yeah, not bad.
And because they're +1 to hit as well for 2 different versions. One because they're fighting a vehicle or monster, and one because they're next to a war boss. So either way, they're hitting on 2s, and then they'll be wounding on 4s.
Yep. Because they're strength 5, aren't they?
Yep.
Nice.
And there's 13 of them, 12 in the knob, and they're getting 4 attacks each because it's the war.
All right then. I mean, you look at them
Lots
and you
of
think,
dice.
how could they possibly hope to hurt a massive Stomper? But actually, I find this a lot in 9th edition actually with like little units like that. Like I got caught out by Poxwalkers once
Oh yes.
when I played against Death Guard, and I just thought, oh look, these little zombies that are basically there just to chew bullets and get in the way. And it turns out that actually no, they can do tons of mortal wounds. So
Well, these guys are beast snaggers. They're meant to take down big things. So,
yeah,
you
it's
know,
true.
That's what they're doing. So this is half of the regular boys.
Okay, half of them. All right, after a decent start, I'd say.
Yep. 4s. That's not so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 at -1.
6 at -1. All right. We fail 4 of them
Excellent.
somehow. So I've got 24 wins left.
Okay, second round of boys. Oh, there's some ones there, aren't there? Not that many. That's fine. Then 4's the wound. That looks better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wounds. -1.
Okay. Oop, dropping dice. 10, 11. Okay, this time I've managed to fail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 19 wounds left.
Excellent.
I think which puts it down another bracket, actually.
And finally, the knob gets to fight with his power snapper.
Right, there we go. Upside down 6 to the rescue.
Perfect.
Okay. Power snapper then.
So this is like a power claw, but not quite as good. It doesn't have the negative to hit though, so it's still hitting on 2s. That's good.
Yep.
4 hits. It's only strength 7 with it, so with the +1 it's still wounding on 4s. So just the 1 wound. It's -2, 2 damage.
Alright. And we fail it. 2 more damage.
Ooh.
17 wounds remaining now. And
Well, that was a fair whack.
there we go. There's the 7. Sorry, pointing the camera in the wrong place again. Okay, yeah, for a bunch of blokes with axes, that's actually scarily good. So, the first squig is back at the door again.
I was about to ask where you were going to interrupt, but I think you were interrupting at the door.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 CP to interrupt with the Morkanaut. I could interrupt over here and stomp on Warboss Revtooth, which is arguably the sensible thing to do. However, I actually kind of want Zog and Redtooth to have a little fight in the middle of the table. So Zog's just like, no, leave him. You stomp something else. He's mine. To the pilot. So yeah, I'm going to go over here and also open the door for the cat. All right, so I am interrupted for 2 command points with the Looted Knight, which is going to stomp all over those guys with the smash profile for its attacks. So it's going to be 12 attacks in total.
Yep. Hit on 3s.
It on 3s. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. And then wounded on 2s. I think.
3s.
3s?
It's strength 8.
It is.
5 because I'm an orc.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Orcs are toughness 5 right now, aren't they? That's the thing. Okay, so freeze it is then. Okay, so that is 5 dead boys.
Okay. Ow.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll buy that for 2 command points.
Fair.
So, next.
Purple boys.
Purple boys.
Piled in, spending 1 CP on Tank Buster Bomb. So the one that's not the knob is going to bonk, chuck a Tank Buster Bomb at the Stomper. They have moved to within 6 inches of Redtooth, so he's shouting them so they get +1 to hit. So this is a hit on 2's Tank Buster Bomb. Spend CP on that. Hey!
It does hit, in
And
fact.
that's 2d3 mortal wounds. For 4.
4.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so that puts it down to 13 wounds. You're getting dangerously close to destroying this thing.
That is the plan. And then the knob with the power claw will have a go. Hitting on 3s because of the +1. Right, fine. Strength 10, so 3s to wound. 2 wounds at -3, 2 damage.
Alright, 2 6-ups. No, the Stomper cannot make a save to save its life.
Down to 9.
Oof. Another upside down 6. What's happening next then?
We'll do the boys. We're going to save Redtooth for a dramatic finale.
Oh, lovely.
Because he's going to kill that Stomper.
Well, you've also got the knob on Smash a Squig.
Knobs over there, but we'll do these boys over here first.
Okay. Well, these boys piled in, and unfortunately because the knob whiffed his attacks, they only blinked a couple of wounds off the Morkanaut. And now, are we going over to the knob on Smash a Squig?
We will do the knob on Smash a Squig.
Lovely. Okay, here we go. Big purple squig, smashing things.
Yeah, so it hits on 3s.
Nice.
4 hits, it's pretty good. He's up to strength 10, so he's moving on 2s.
Okay.
With the chopper, and he gets +1 to him because he's a squig anyway, so whatever.
Yeah.
So So that's 4 wounds, no 6s, sadly, which would have been extra mortal wounds, but still, 4 wounds at -3, 2 damage.
Okay, so
4 dead, basically.
dead. The boss knob's dead.
Yep.
And that's another one. And there we go.
And that's not all,
Uh-oh.
because the squig gets to attack with its jaws as well.
Oh, of course it does.
2 attacks with the squig jaws, hit on 3s, and then wounding on 2s. There's a wound, it's -1. So
Yep. Another boy is eaten.
nom 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 nom.
Does he have a saddle git?
He does not.
Oh, okay. Right. So now Red Tooth himself for the big finale?
Red Tooth himself. He is a war boss, so he has 5 attacks. And he gets an extra one because it's the war turn. And then he gets 2 extra ones that are separate with his attack squig.
Okay. Gotta go to the dice bag for this one.
Attack squig. The
There
white
we
ones
go.
are the attack squig.
Oh, okay, cool.
So he hits on 2s with everything because he's war boss. Gets 2+ to hit.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a power claw, which makes this is -1. But he has a +1 that gives to himself. So
Nice.
it's nice, that, isn't it? 2s. That one misses. They all hit. The power claw is at strength 12, so that'll be wounding on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
The squig is only at strength 4, so that'll be wounding on 6s.
Okay, so looking at 6s on the white dice.
So we've got there fails. That's a fail. That one. So we've got 3 at -3, 2 damage,
Okay.
and 1 at -1, 1 damage.
Okay, so 6 ups, none are made. And then that is made.
Yep.
Okay.
Saves that one. So those 3 go through doing 6 damage, leaving on 3 wounds left. These ones didn't get to the damage stage, so because he's brutal or cunning, he gets to do them all again.
Lovely.
All hits. And only 1 wound.
Oh. Another 6 up. No.
Okay, so that's he's taken 8 wounds off it. He's got 1 left.
It's still
Oh,
alive.
that's a problem.
Technically. I don't know how much of a problem, really, mate. I'm pretty sure a Stomper on 1 wound is almost useless.
We'll find out.
So, but yes, it does in fact have 1 single measly wound remaining. Can you imagine the state of this thing? Like, so much of the armor must have been torn off. It's sort of wobbling over from side to side. It's about to collapse.
I mean, it probably just looks like that.
Yeah, to be fair, actually. I mean, the rust bucket can't get much worse. Alright, so these boys over here, the freebooter boys, fought back, and they managed to bring down the injured Squig-hog, and they put on a wound on another one, which has been demarcated with the world's tiniest D4 I have ever seen. It probably looks huge on the camera, but trust me, it's tiny. Look, it's a regular dice next to it. It's just tiny. Sorry, I've knocked over it.
Not my bomb squig over.
Your Bob Squig, yeah. But look at that, it's tiny! Anyway, sorry, I was really distracted by that. I guess the hogs are going to fight now?
Yeah.
Lovely. We'll let you know what happened, which is probably all the boys dying, but we'll let you know. Alright, so comically damaged as the Stomper actually is, it does still have 9 attacks, hitting on 5 pluses against. I'm gonna attack the Beast Snagger boys. Try and thin out that herd a bit. So we we get 1 hit. Good stuff. Alright, 1 hit. I think it probably wins you on a 2.
I'm guessing it's strength 10.
It is strength user, and it is still strength 10, even on its lowest brackets, so yeah.
So, Beast Snaggers have a 6 up invuln.
Did they really?
Nope.
Not made, I'm afraid. I killed one Beast Snagger boy! Yay! Oh dear. Well, that's all the fighting done. Now it's just morale, and chiefly it's going to be this white mob over here. They've got issues.
Yes, they do. I'm going to roll the dice. They fail. They needed a 1 to pass, so 1 of them runs away. Oh no.
Oi.
That leaves 10 of them.
So 10 dice, and just 1s. They'll run away on.
Just 1s. 1 more runs.
1 more runs away.
Look at that.
Exact mirror of what happened over there, really. Lovely. Perfectly balanced. The Squig hogs need to take a test as well. If they roll a 6, one of them will run away. No,
we're fine.
we're fine. Alright, so that brings us to the end of the Snakebite turn 2. You've killed one unit, so we'll have to make a mental note of that. And you almost got the Stomper, but not quite. That's got a sting. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, it's stuck in combat with it now, because apparently it's only got a 6-inch move now. And I don't think that will actually get it out of combat, because it's pretty thoroughly surrounded. So, yeah, that's the thing. But, yeah. Well, freebooters now. Freebooters turn 2. Board control is a distant memory, as it was probably always going to be. And, yeah, I gotta think about what I'm going to do, other than just, crump things. So, right, I'll be back. Well, actually, I'll tell you what. Before I go to the movement phase, let's see if any falling debris lands. No, not this time. No 6s. Okay, movement phase coming up. Alright, folks, I've done the movement phase. This is what things look like for the freebooters. Zog and his Deathwing have jumped out of the Stomper. They're here. The only place they could just about fit in, actually. So elsewhere, what else have we done? Right, the 2 Death Dreads have moved up. They want to go charging and piling into a bunch of Beast Snagger boys, potentially. We'll see. I mean, there's like weird, awkward barriers and stuff in the way, but we'll see what they can do. The Shooter boys have moved over a little bit, mostly away from the rampaging Squig hogs, but they do still hold Objective 2, which I guess is the main thing, although objectives are also a bit of a distant memory at the moment. The Morkanaut has stomped backwards out of combat, so it can shoot its guns and then charge again later, although it's more than likely just going to do more damage to itself, frankly. And the Stomper is still in combat because it has absolutely nowhere it can go at the moment, so it's pretty much stuck there. And that's everything. So, yeah. The Psychic phase has been observed.
Probably worth noting you did try to repair this.
I did. Oh god, yeah. No, I tried to repair the Stomper. I moved the Big Mech here over to the Stomper. The Stomper has Grot Riggers or whatever it's called. So you roll a d6, and if you get a 2+, they repair it d3 wounds. Of course, I rolled a 1, and then the Big Mech went to repair it as well, and he rolled a 1 for the number of wounds repaired. And I combined that with the Grot Oiler, so I managed to heal back a grand total of 2 wounds on the Stomper, when really I was hoping for more like, 6 or something, so 6 or 7. But here we are. Thanks, Dice. And even if I was using command point rerolls, I don't think you're allowed to for those. You have specific things you're allowed to use command point rerolls on in 9th, so... okay, anyway. I would have almost preferred the bloody thing to be dead by now, honestly. It's mostly just in the way at this point.
Well, so would I, quite frankly.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Not much else to be said other than let's crack on with some shooting, shall we?
Daka.
So, the Stomper can do some shooting in combat. With its heavy weapons, it'll get a -1 to hit. It can't use any of its blast ones, though. So it can shoot down at some of those Beast Snagger boys, and I think that's what I'm honestly going to start with. So, lots of big shooters, and the Super Gatler shooting down at all these Beast Snagger boys.
And a Scorcher.
And a Scorcher, yeah. Alright, swings and roundabouts, folks. You know how Dan almost but didn't kill a Stomper? Well, I almost but didn't kill all the Beast Snagger boys. The one knob is left alive, which means my freebooters +1 to hit bonus does not pop off. And I've got nothing else to kill it with because it's in combat, and therefore nothing else is allowed to shoot it, even if it could see it, which at this point is probably can't see it anyway. So, never mind. But yes, killed all but one of the Beast Snagger boys with all of the daiquiri stuff. All the daiquiri goodness.
I mean, ouch.
It's not bad, actually, considering the bloody thing was hitting on 5s and couldn't fire its blast weapons. So, yeah. Didn't have a minus to hit with anything, though, because the Super Gatler is, of course, a Dacker weapon and not a heavy one. So, nice. Now, we want to shoot with something else. The question is, what is that something else going to be? Well, I've got some Mega Knobs with rockets that I might want to shoot at something like Nipper Jr. over there. Okay. The rest of them, obviously, they've got combi bits as well, but rockets are probably more useful. Of course, I could just shoot them straight at those boys in front of them. However, in fact, what are their options right now for shooting? Pretty much just that. These boys or Nipper Jr. And I think that I'm going to have them shoot absolutely bloody everything at the boys. That's fair. So that's going to be all the shootery bits of the combi shooters, I think there's a few custom shooters in there, and obviously all the rockets as well. Well, the phrase "not enough Dakka" probably sums up this phase so far, because Zog and his mates and the big mech and the Scorcher on this Dread all shot at these boys, and the Knob is still alive again, just like over there. Damn it. So again, we don't get a +1 to hit.
Good.
For anything. So, yeah. I mean, unless these guys, my boys here with their shooters. What's the range of a shooter?
18.
Is it 18? Oh, God. All right, we'll measure this up. Let's have a look. All right, 3 of the shooter boys are in range, and I'm spending 2 CP, possibly unwisely, really, but I'm doing it anyway, on more Dakka, so they can fire with the maximum Dakka shots at this one knob over here through the ruins. Here we go. Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Yeah, okay. That'll do.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
What's that? 4 wounds?
That is 6 wounds.
They're only strength 4.
Oh, wait, yeah, toughness 5, of course. So, yeah, 4 wounds.
Okay, so I'm in the ruins, so I need 5. No, he's dead.
Yes! The Morkanaut gets +1 to hit.
Oh no.
Hooray. Maybe this means it will... I assume it hurts itself on natural ones and not just regular ones.
That's correct.
So yeah, it won't necessarily stop it from doing even more damage to itself, but it might hit something a bit better. And by something, I mean literally everything on it is shooting at Nipper Jr. So let's do that. All right, custom Mega Zappy Blaster things, rolling them both together, 4d3 shots. Not bad. All right, hitting on 4's glorious freebooter thing actually is finally come into effect for once. Okay.
Any ones?
Yeah, we have a 1. And I've done 7 damage to myself now. I'll get another dice to add to that. Just temporarily put that one there. Right. In the meantime, force to wound? Are you toughness 8?
Yep, toughness 8.
Yeah, force to wound then. 1 wound.
Okay, cool.
And then...
Yeah, I don't get save against it. It's 84 or something, isn't it?
AP minus 3, I think.
Okay, I'll roll a 6. Like that.
There you go. I took a wound, and the Squig-power took 0.
We still got the rockets, and they were the ones that did more damage last time.
Yeah, the rockets were a lot better. So
Big shooters.
let's do those. The rockets are. I'm literally looking at the book here. The rockets launchers are heavy D3, and I have 2 of them. So,
Yes.
all right. So 3 in total. Force to hit. 1 hit. It wounds. AP minus 2.
5 up.
God damn it. Oh, God damn it, Dan. Stop it. Stop it. You're not playing sisters right now. You're not allowed to do this. Okay.
Hashtag the Emperor's a git.
Okay, yes. For many, many varied reasons, but that is one of them. Okay, I guess I just have to spray you with lots of Dakka now and hope for the best. Okay, I've successfully done 2 wounds to the Squig-power with big shooters. So, I have done 1 point more of damage to you than I did to myself this time, and I guess we have to consider that a win. Wow, why is my Morkanaut so bad? It's so terrible. Okay, anyway. Now what? I think that's all my gun, isn't it? Yeah, all the Dakka is done. So now we got to charge the things, and yeah, I want Zog to charge the Red Tooth. So now time to figure out the logistics of that, I suppose. All right, phase 1, the Mega Knob's charging these 2 boys here. So yeah, with an 8, that will certainly happen. All right, the Mega Knobs have done Mega Knob things. Now we want Warboss Zog to charge Warboss Red Tooth. That's not going to do it. Here we go!
Here we go, indeed.
6. Probably going to do it,
Probably.
I hope. Alright, 6 inches was, on this occasion, enough. Hooray. Now it's going to be the Death Dread, and I'm spending 2 command points, leaving me with 2 remaining, on
Ramming speed,
because I want to get the Death Dread in there as well, and just make extra sure that Red Tooth is going to be dead, and also get some free movement out of the bargain as well. And yeah, basically the problem though is that with all these barricades and gubbins in the way, I'd need a 9-inch charge. So if I want to get in, probably kind of have to use ramming speed really. So 3d6 for the charge.
Oh, you're in.
That'll do it. 2 dice alone would have done it apparently. So.
And any mortal wounds?
Yeah, on a 2+, Red Tooth takes mortal wounds. He does 1, just the 1.
Kind of live with that.
Okay, so we're gonna probably knock this poxy statue over on our way across. Stupid oomy stonework. Should make it out of scrap metal like a proper orc. Okay, so yeah, Death Dread's in there as well. I guess the big mates just kind of stand there and watch because there's nowhere else for him to physically fit anywhere. Yeah. All right, I think charge phase is done. The Morkanaut can't charge anything.
Cool.
So yeah, we're done with the charge phase. So fight phase, you can still very much interrupt, can't you?
Yes,
So
I have 3 CP.
I am going to wallop you with Zog.
Okay.
Going to try and wallop the Red Tooth. And also, because he's got the crushing armour, I think he does the ramming speed thing as well.
I think so. I can't remember if it's 2 up or 4 up, but we'll have a quick check. We did say we were going to look at it, and we didn't. But
Yeah, that's kind of true, actually. But I'll roll the dice anyway. We have got a 3.
it's a 2 up to do D3 mortal wounds.
Hey, so D3 mortal wounds. Right, 2 mortal wounds on Red Tooth. From Zog rugby tackling him to the ground. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, now I actually have to go find out what attacks he has. So, all right. So a couple of things to note here. The other thing the crushing armor gives you is a +1 to your regular saves. So he has technically a 1-up armor save, which is pretty nice. Also, I did declare a war in the command phase this time. I don't know if I actually remember to say so on camera, but I totally warred.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, yes, I did. I genuinely did. Well, I meant to. You asked me. You said, "Are you going to war this time?" I said, "Yes, I will." Anyway, cheeky bastard. Right. Basically, because of the war, and because of Might is Right, which is his randomly rolled warlord trait for today, he gets 7 attacks hitting on 2s. Okay, so 1 misses, and then these are all. He's strength +1. So that'll make him strength 12 or something. No, wait, it's +3 for the huge chopper, because he doesn't have a power claw anymore. He's a huge chopper now that looks suspiciously like a power claw.
So he's probably up to strength 10 or something?
Yes, it would be strength 8. So yeah, strength 10.
Okay, so it'll be 3s.
Or strength 9, I think.
It's toughness 6.
Yeah, 3s either way then. He's somehow managed to roll 3 fails there.
Oh,
So
I like that.
3 at AP -3.
4 up in bond. Oh.
Oh dear.
How much damage is that?
That is going to be, looking over my shoulder at the rules, 2 damage a pop.
Okay. So it goes to 1 damage a pop.
Because you take
Because
half.
I'm half damage, which would kill me. So I do have to spend a CP to reroll one of them. Yep. So he's got 1 wound left.
He lives, so you're going to have to be unceremoniously killed by something else.
But it would look that way.
Alright, you interrupting then?
Yes, he's going to spend 2 CP, my last 2, to interrupt and try and kill that Death Dread before it kills him.
No, you're not going to murder the Stomper and make it explode then?
Well, I'm hoping the Beast Snagger Knob will do that.
Oh, alright. Some confidence in this
Yeah,
Beast
we'll
Snagger
see,
knob.
won't we?
Alright.
Um,
It's got 4 wounds left, bearing in mind, so...
Yeah. But that hits on 5s, right? And that hits on 3s. Or, in fact, that probably hits on 2s. Because of, I don't know, whatever.
It's not core though, is it?
That's
So,
true, yeah.
you see.
Anyway.
I remembered the core keyword this time. Anyway, yeah. So, right, you're going to wallop the Death Dread. Fair enough.
So, we've got 5 attacks being War Boss, another one because it's the War turn for me, and 2 for the attack Squig. Hitting on 2s. All hit.
Alright, fair enough.
The Power Claw ones are at strength 12, so they'll be winning on 3s.
Yes,
And the
indeed.
other ones are strength 4, so they're winning on 5s. Okay.
1 attack squig wounds.
And 4 power claws.
Okay, so they are -3.
They're -3, 2 damage. Or, yeah, that is correct.
Okay, so 1 saved, 3 failed, so 6 damage taken so far.
1 minus 1 damage.
It's failed as well, so
Okay.
7.
Right, and then the ones that didn't get through get to go again because of all hit. Brutal but cunning. That's 2 wounds with the power claw.
Okay. 2 more 6s. Nope.
Okay, I think he's dead.
I think, yeah. How many wounds is that now? That's many. Lots. Okay, so the only question now is, does the Death Dread explode? Please explode. Please explode. No. Okay. You would have been killed by that. It would have been lovely.
I disagree.
So, I guess it's time for the Death Dread to wallop you back.
No, it's dead.
Oh yeah, of course it's dead. Yeah.
Blatant cheating.
Why do I play tabletop games? I'm so shit at them. Anyway, okay.
You got the Mega Knobs next.
Yeah, Mega Knobs and the Stomper itself as well, but the Stomper has to go later because it didn't charge this turn. And yeah, okay, Mega Knobs are gonna crush those 2 purple boys. 2 purple boys have been thoroughly crumped. They are no longer with us, and that this does actually mean that the Stomper, if it survives the Beast Snagger boss Knobs attacks, then it will get +1 to hit. Yay! Yeah. So now, Beast Snagger boss Knob is gonna try and bring down a Stomper.
Because War hitting on 2s because War Boss. 3 hits. We're wounding on 5s though because it's not got the strat anymore. Oh, no wounds. That's a problem.
It is a bit. I was going to say, if he killed it, you'd have to upgrade him to a beast boss.
I would.
But not today, apparently. Okay, so now Stomper.
Aye.
Stomper. I need to check. We already did this, didn't we? I think it had like... Oh, I'll check again. I've forgotten. Alright, Stomper's going to squish Red Tooth. It's probably one of its final actions in this game, but it's going to do it. It's going to stomp him with a big foot. And, yeah, 9 attacks. It is going to hit on 5s, not 4s, because...
It's a super heavy auxiliary.
Yeah, the super heavy auxiliary, so it doesn't count as being part of the clan for some reason.
Don't worry, that also applies to me. So Nipper wasn't being wounded on 3s or 2s by strength 7 weapons with his toughness 8.
I suppose, but anyway, withhold the sodium. Withhold the salt.
Look at those 4s.
Yes, look at them. Look at those 4s. Look at this 1 hit I've gotten instead of all those lovely 4s.
That's a real shame, isn't it?
Games Workshop. Sometimes I really hate you. Okay, so
3s.
it wounds.
Okay. 4 up save, and I've got no CP, so it's a save or die situation. 50-50. Come on, Red Tooth. Still alive.
Bastard. Right. Fine. Fine. I've got a low battery warning. Everything's going so well. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's the end of the. That's the end of my turn. Although you've got morale for your Beast Snagger boss, lads.
Oh, yes, I have.
So
He needs a 1. No, he's run away.
I have expected you to roll 1 then, to be honest. Okay, so he runs away. He's had enough. And that's where we stand. I've got the middle of the board. And
So you definitely killed more than me this turn.
yes,
Definitely.
definitely killed more than you. I also have, think I probably have objective 4. I'm not really...
Yeah, I think you've got that objective, maybe.
I mean, if it's tied, I can just use my stratagem as a freebooter.
Well, I've got this one and that one, currently, with my grots.
Yeah, so I guess it doesn't matter, does it, actually?
Well, it does, because you've got...
Oh, well, yeah, because I've got this one
So
and
if
this
you,
one.
If you do the strat to hold it, then you will...
Okay,
draw
okay.
on that.
We need to. I need.
Deny me a point.
I need to do a bit of measuring, see if that Stomper is within 3 inches. Well, yes, you can do the honours if you like.
Maybe.
Maybe. That doesn't sound confident.
I don't know.
Alright, let's take a closer look. Hold on. Alright, we measured it. I had to move Zog out of the way, and then we measured it, and there's a sticky outy bit on the side, which means that actually the Stomper is within 3 inches. So basically all this means is it saved me a couple of command points, I think. Because otherwise I could have just made Zog objective secured with... I didn't bother measuring the big mech, actually, but I'm assuming he's not within 3.
Yeah, it looks like it's more than 3.
But yes, I could have just spent a couple of command points to make Zog objective secured, and that would have sorted it out. But... yeah, that means at the end of Battle Round 2 that the freebooters have killed more stuff, and at the minute the objectives are tied.
Yes.
So we get a point, you get none. So it's
2-1.
2-1, 2-1, 2-1,
All right.
2-1. The rocks fall and everybody dies.
Nope.
No, not this turn. All right, it's turn 3. It's the end of the movement phase for the Snakebites, and this is how things look. Yeah, they're on the back foot a little bit now, but you've got a plan of sorts, haven't you?
Yeah, it's basically get really lucky is the plan.
Yeah.
So we've got Nipper moving to Nipper Junior. I guess this is Nipper now.
Yeah.
Moving on to...
Sorry, I got cut off there. We had a good old-fashioned low battery cut out on the camera there. But anyway, you were saying what you were doing with Nipper.
Yes, so now Nipper, I guess, is holding this objective and being as far away from these Meganobs as possible.
Yes.
While also lining up shots of the tank busters into the Morkanauts.
Not that the Morkanaut needs the help blowing itself up, really.
Quite. But it would be nice.
Yes.
We've also... Red Tooth stayed in combat because he's not a coward.
Hey.
He has 1 wound left. So maybe he should be. The Glocks have stayed where they are because they're holding 2 objectives. And the shock attack guns over there looking downfield to shoot at one of these stompy things.
Yeah, lurking behind those girders.
And finally the Squig-power boys and the knob have swung around there, looking to next turn come in to deal with this objective down here.
Yes, come and kill some shooty boys and take that objective away from them.
So I think we're hoping for some luck with the shooting, and then it might be interesting. If not, we're probably in trouble.
Alright then. So you've got dice in hand.
Yes, we got the 10 rocket launchers at the Morkanaut, 10 D3 shots.
Oh boy, here we go. There is the hits.
So 4's to hit because it's a vehicle. I think that looks better. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes.
4's to wound. Oh.
1, 2, 3.
That's like one of my rolls, that.
Yeah. 3 at -2.
Okay. 5 ups. Make 1, fell 2.
3 damage each.
3 damage each. So 6 more wounds taken. I should probably start counting down for this thing now. Alright, next up, sneaky Big Mech with his shock attack gun lurking in that tower there. He's going to shoot at this Death Dread down here.
Pew! 2d3 shots for 4.
4, excellent. This is with the shock attack gun with the super
Enhanced Runt Sucker.
enhanced rod sucker. That was it.
2 hits.
Lovely.
And we're at strength. Strength 9.
Oh,
Good stuff. So 3's to wound.
oh,
Never mind.
never mind. The snotlings didn't land anywhere important apparently. Oh well.
That's most of my shooting. The only thing I've got left is Red Tooth has 2 sluggers.
Pew pew.
So he's going to pew at the Stomper? Or Zog?
Okay, how confident are you can do 4 wounds to a Stomper with a pair of sluggers?
Cannot.
Yes.
Let's shoot Zog because
Pew pew.
it's the insult of him charging me with all his stompy things.
Yes.
1 hit,
Nice.
doesn't wound.
Ah. You've got to try harder than that.
And then we're straight onto the fight phase,
Okay.
which means I didn't charge him anywhere, so you get to pick the first.
Oh, lovely. Let me give you one guess.
Zog.
Yes, as a matter of fact. Indeed. So the war thing, does that last through your turn as well?
Yes.
Lovely, so that means I'm getting a 7 attacks then. That's what I like to hear. So after you've fired at him with a pair of sluggers, he's just like, yeah, nah, mate. He turns around, wallops you with his claw that's technically a used chopper. Let's not think about that too hard.
No, it's fine.
Hits with everything.
Yep.
This is strength 9, I think. So wounds with 3s.
Ooh,
So
okay.
only 3 wounds.
I need 4s to save.
Yeah,
One wound left.
yeah. And these will only do 1 damage each, mind you. So
Yeah, well,
not that
he's
it.
got 1 wound left.
Yeah, good point. Doesn't matter.
Ah, he's dead.
Oh, wasn't even close.
I can't even TP one of them to save him. So. Tooth.
But Orks is never beaten though, right?
Yes, but Orks is never beaten if they have 2 TP. Which
Oh.
I don't,
Oh, okay then.
sadly.
Sad times.
Very sad times.
Okay. The cyborg body was good though. Actually, it made you remarkably war boss proof,
Yes,
as it turned out.
it's a very good relic.
I was going to say like cyborg body on a snakebite seems a bit heretical, but then again, I suppose it's just he's extra tough.
Well, I mean, they do have cyborg stuff. They have cyborgs,
Cyborgs. Oh yeah.
classically. So.
Fair enough. I suppose yeah, you've got like
It's
cybernetic
best
bits on the
not to
squigs
think
too.
too hard about what's like new and old stuff with Snakebites.
Yeah. They've changed a bit. They're like Iron Warriors. Their theme has moulded slightly as the years have gone on.
I don't know if it's even that. I think it's just the fact that the theme was never very solid in the first place.
Well, with that proverbial sad trombone, that's the end of that's the end of the snakebite turn. So it goes over to the freebooters now. I'm going to roll to see if rocks fall. Yes, some rocks fall.
Okay.
So D3 mortal wounds on. Has Nipper Jr. even taken any damage? This it feels like I've done nothing to him.
Yeah, he's gone down to 14 wounds.
He's on 14.
Out of 18.
Damage him a bit. I could damage a squig hog. I'm going to damage a squig hog. I'm going
Okay.
to have a rock fall on the squig hogs. For 3 mortal wounds.
Oh, that's a problem.
Have I killed a hog? I've killed a hog and I've wounded another with... Well, I haven't, but a random bit of
Space rock.
whatever has fallen on him.
Space junk.
It's a grand piano, again. An anvil. Bong. Right, okay. Now I bet I like move and stuff. Colin is doing Colin things. I think he's discovered that some of his toys are hidden in this box that he knocked over earlier, and now he's... Okay. Well, you have fun over there. Alright, it's the end of the movement phase for the freebooters, turn 3. And this is what we got. Stomper has stomped this way a bit. It's basically knocked over all this barricades and just sat on the objective like a hen laying an egg.
What an image.
The only thing we have not done yet is the repair rolls for it and the big mech. So the big mech can heal D3 on it for 2, so it's up to 6. And then the grot rig is on a 2+. Yep, they will also heal D3 on it for 1. So gets 4 wounds back. It's up to 8. Dan is ruining the day. He failed to kill that Stomper.
Very much so.
Right.
Roo.
Much ruining. The Death Dread has moved down this way to sit on this objective and place itself between these shooter boys and the incoming squig hogs, because it wants to crump some squig hogs, and it's yelled at these boys, "Get out of my way! I'm coming through!" And they've moved out of his way because that's the smart thing to do when a Death Dread tells you to move. Over here, the Mega Knobs, they have, well, so far what they've done in this game is they've stayed in a Stomper, then they've got out of a Stomper, bullied 2 little orc boys, and now they've run off over there to go loot some gubbins from Objective 6. So they're being super useful this game. But that's just what they're doing. Zog has decided that between the 2 options he had of going to crump a bunch of grots, bunch of lousy grots, or going to maybe crump a big squig off, he's decided, I was going to crump the squig off. So he's moved and advanced 10 inches this way, which brings him to about here. The Morkanaut has kind of crab walked out of the building and is here. I wish I could point it that way, but I can't. And it is going to engage Nipper Jr. At least it's going to try to anyway. So it's probably just going to blow itself up, but we'll see. Colin is burrowing under the rug, and that is about it. So let's do some shooting, and I think I'm going to start with the Stomper. Yeah. I was about to start filming a clip then, but the little furry goblin is in maximum goblin mode at the minute. He's been scurrying around, causing all sorts of nonsense. Look at the state of the rug now. Now he's playing with his balls. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to shoot absolutely everything on this Stomper at the grots, except for the super rockets. They're going to shoot backwards at the Squig-power. But everything else, including the def cannon, is going to fire at the grots. Because Dan told me that if I fire the def cannon at the grots, because of the blast rules, it'll do 18 shots, and I thought that was hilarious. So, yeah, that's happening.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s. I don't know how if you guys are watching this video can hear it, but he's still going absolutely mental with his ball toy. It's difficult to gauge sometimes because this camera doesn't pick up background noise very much, but it's quite loud for us.
Yeah, it's quite noticeable.
Okay, so one of those fails. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead grots, I think. Assuming they don't have some kind of weird mad save.
No.
Yeah. Alright, that's... Yes. So then we got the Super Gatler. So that will be an additional 6 shots for 24. Can I pick all these up one-handed? My instinct is telling me, no, of course you bloody can't. Stop filming and pick it up with both hands, you idiot. However, I do like a challenge. Okay, come on. Lord Vader, even as you pick up 1 dice, 10 more slip through your fingers. Okay, fine, I lose. He's still going. He's still... Oh, now you stop, huh? Oh, no, there we go. Round and round. Oh, dear. There's people watching this video right now who are like, actually, this is more entertaining than the game, if I'm honest. More cat content. There you go. Right. Sorry, back to the boring old Warhammer now.
Yeah, you're a cat video channel, aren't you?
I guess so. Some have greatness thrust upon them, etc. Okay, so this is 24 Super Gatler shots at the grots. Okay. That's everything, I think. Out of the way. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I assume the grots in 9th edition are still, like, they don't get the clan trait or anything, right?
Correct.
So we've killed a few grots. Now we have some super rockets to do and some big shooters, the numbers for which I need to go check. Alright, we have that many grots left. 25 big shooter shots. And we have... you're toughness 3, aren't you now? So
yes, we
2s
are.
will not do the job. The cat is eating one of my feet. And you have 4 saves.
4 saves. I'm going to actually make saves now because some of them are in cover. So they get +2 to their save for being in cover.
Yes.
But the save is usually 7+, so 5 up. Hey, 1 die.
Alright then. Oh, man, 25 big shooter shots. 1 grot dies. That's orc shooting. Okay. 2 super rockets. Now, let me just check those. I think they're D6 each, but I'll check. Alright, 1 D6 shots. The super rockets. Oh, it's 6. I do apologise, Dan.
Ouch.
My dice are being douchebags. Okay. 3 hits. And
Junior, right?
this is on Nipper Junior, so it'll be forced to wound.
Yep.
1 wound.
Okay.
-3.
-3, so 6 is... Nope, goes through. Nice and low, please.
I'm afraid that's a 5.
Okay. So we are down to 9 whole wounds remaining. That's a bracket.
Way. I don't know what the brackets do on Squig-power, but...
Makes him slower.
Oh.
Less attacks in melee.
Oh, no. Alright, well... okay. I think that's all the shooting for the Stomper done. think I don't think I remembered to mention earlier that the Mega Knobs actually advanced when they moved. So
The crater.
yes, because they were stuck in a crater. So yeah, they won't be shooting. Because all their weapons these days, apart from the Scorcher, all of their weapons are either heavy or Dakka now and not assault. So somebody's scratching my chair. I wonder who.
Not guilty.
And there he goes, leaving the scene of the crime. Right.
On to the Morkanaut.
Morkanaut. Yes, let's see if it can blow itself up even more. Let's do the super mega blasty zappy things. 43 shots. Lovely. 5s to hit. 1s are even more damage to itself. It didn't roll any 1s that time.
What?
Good God Almighty. It did miss with everything though, so that's good.
Okay.
Yep. Lovely.
Good.
Okay, and then Zog advanced, so no shooting from him. And the shooter boys, don't think they can actually hit anything from where they are. I think that's everything. Oh wait, no, I haven't done all the other weapons on this thing. What am I doing? I forgot Morkanauts have more than just the gun that kills them.
Yes.
He also has...
Rocket launchers and big shooters.
Yeah, 2 D3 for the rocket launchers, okay. Hits with one of them. It wounds on a 5.
Okay.
Saved, lovely. And then it's got 20 big shooter shots. There we go. No, there's one more. There's that. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Okay. I think that's the hits. I have 4 wounds on 6s.
4 wounds on 6s, so 3 ups. Bit cocked.
Bit cocked, I suppose, yeah.
Saved them all.
Saved them all, lovely.
Good work, Nipper Jr.
Well done. Okay, so that's all my shooting. All of my gun shooting, all my dackering has been completed. So, charge phase.
Charges.
I think the only one is going to be the Morkanaut attempting to charge Nipper Jr., needing an 8 for this, I think. Although, yeah,
Ramming speed.
for 2 more command points, I'm going to do ramming speed. What do we get? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Plenty.
Plenty indeed. So let me see if I can pick this up without knocking the dice off it. Okay, that's not very dramatic from that angle, but I daren't rotate it. Okay, and on a 2+, you take some more wounds. Yep. D3 more wounds. Oh, 3.
Down to 6.
Right, now it's going to hit you with its big choppy thing. Okay, I only get 3 attacks the current bracket, and they hit on 4s. We're going to use the crush profile, and that means it'll do flat 6 damage if it goes through, and you just happen to have 6 wounds left.
Nice.
So 4s to hit. Oh dear, all 3 hit.
Uh-oh.
2s to wound.
Ruh-roh.
All 3 wound. AP -4.
Yup. Dead.
It's very dead.
Does it do a rampagey thing? No.
Oh. Alright, Toodles Nipper. We have a Nipper down, we have a Nipper down. Okay, I feel sad. I don't want to kill Squig-offs, I like Squig-offs. But today we kill them apparently. Well, I don't know, can you really kill a Squig-off?
I mean, I'll probably grow back.
It's probably very poorly, but is it dead? No, I'm not so sure.
Just sleeping.
Having a nap. Right, like Nipper Senior over there. It's just waiting for some belly rubs.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I roll for the Orks getting out.
Oh yeah. See if any of them die on the way out.
There's at least one. Just the one.
Yeah, just the one.
Cool.
So 1 Ork again, just like with Nipper Senior, is squished under its bulk on the way out. The rest of them are fine. And that's the end of the turn? Question mark. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Grot morale. As Dan just said off camera, like father, like son. Excellent. Right, so it's grot morale time.
Yep. So anything but I need a 1 for them to pass. That's a 2, isn't it?
That is in fact a 2, yes, sir.
So one of them runs away, and then the rest of them run away on 1s because there's still 15 of them.
Right. Alright, Dan, being a very chivalrous sort, has just reminded me that I could consolidate my Morkanor into the tank busters and stop them shooting me. So sure, we'll do that. Why not?
Yeah. Somehow.
Ooh, there we go. Right. No, leave it alone now. Right. You rolled the morale for the grots off camera, and 2 more of them ran away. Or was it 3 in total?
It was 3 in total.
Yeah. 3 grots have run for it. However, rather crucially, they are still controlling both of those objectives. So well done them.
Well, maybe crucially, I don't know.
The horrible gits. So, right, yeah, that brings us to the end of battle round 3.
I'll just do some little attacks over here.
Oh right, of course
Don't mind me.
you go. Oh man, it's late. I'm tired, and this has been going for a while. So please forgive. But yeah, we got some attacks to come back. 3 wounds, 3 plus saves makes all 3. Okay, now it actually is the end of battle round 3. So I think I killed more stuff than you, but that's only really a guess.
I'm pretty sure because you killed at least 1 unit.
And then you didn't kill any. Okay, so you get a point for that. Objectives, I got this one, I got that one. I think I might have that one, I might measure it again, but you've got 2 as well.
Well, actually, might have 3 damage.
Yeah, you might, actually, it's a good point.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'd say you've got that. Well, you've got it from this guy, at least.
Yeah. Well, that means I'm outnumbering you.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah, so you've got 2, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so you've got that one, and then the knobs.
Yeah, I'd say you're on that.
Alright, so we're even again on the objectives?
So
Alright.
that makes it 3-1.
3-1 to the freebooters. Oh, it stopped recording again. Wait, no it didn't. No, it didn't. We're still going. We're still going. I got a low battery warning, but it didn't actually stop the recording this time.
Stop it now, then.
Okay, yeah, right, how much battery am I on? 20%. Okay, we're good. We're fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Oh, do you want to roll for rocks falling?
Yes, I do.
Let's do that quickly. No rocks. Boo! Alright, folks. It's turn 4. End of the movement phase for the Snakebites. And, sometimes games of 40k don't go the entire distance, and this is probably going to be one of them. Sometimes. Most of the time, perhaps. And, yeah, so basically the Snakebite plan is this. They can't really win at this point. Some head mathematics has been done, and Dan's basically decided there's not much of a chance, is there?
The tank busters are pretty dead here. They can fall back out of combat, but they can't do anything. And then they'll just get killed. Like, even if that totally whiffs, the Meganobs and Zog will finish them, right?
Yep.
So they're dead. You've got those 2 objectives, no problem. And then over here, I could try and take out that Death Dread to hold that objective, but there's still a unit to walk onto it and or kill my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've not got much left here anyway, so really it's about revenge for Nipper.
It's about saving face.
Get rid of that Stomper.
So, yeah. Rust Bucket must die.
So we're going to just throw everything we can at it and hope for the best.
Excellent. To accomplish that, then, so you've got 1 Squig Hog, you've got the Knob, who actually has a really nice axe.
Yep.
He could do some damage. He's got like an 8-inch charge, or was it? Or a 9-inch?
It's about 8 or 9 inch charge around the crater.
Yeah.
The Squig Hog would have, I think it was a 10-inch charge with the crater.
Yeah.
We've got some plinking fire from Super Grots.
The Super Grots, yes.
Zogrod might have a chance of getting in, and perhaps most importantly, we've got the shock attack gun, which
We do.
hasn't really fired up yet this game, so
Now would be a good time to roll an 11 and get some mortal wounds, yes.
yeah.
So you've only got 8 wounds to get through, so...
Shall we go straight to the shock attack gun?
Yeah, why not?
Right, 2d3 shots.
Oh.
2 shots. Both hit though.
Okay.
Strength.
12. There we go.
Alright then. Let's see what that does.
He's gone to the book, folks. He's gone to the book.
I haven't rolled that before.
Strength 12 means mortal wounds, right?
I think it does. At least it used to.
We had some input from Colin there. I don't know if you just heard that on the video, folks, but
Meow indeed.
even he is surprised.
Big Mac with shock attack gun. Heavy DC. Yeah. On an 11 plus, successful hits inflict D3 mortal wounds on the target in addition to any normal damage. So we've got 2 hits.
2 hits, so...
let's see if they wound first. Strength 12, so 3's to wound.
Yep.
Okay, they don't wound.
Okay.
But it's 2d3 mortal wounds. So
Nice!
5 mortal wounds.
5 mortal wounds, so it's
Alright, I'll
got...
take that.
It's
That's
only
pretty good.
it's only got 3 wounds left.
Excellent.
If you could get lucky with grot blasters on that. You never know.
Well, I might get lucky with a bomb squig.
Oh yes! Bomb squig! Almost
So,
forgot.
I'm going to launch the bomb squig at it. On a 3 plus, it hits. It gets +1 against vehicles, so it's a 2 plus. And then when it hits, it does D3 mortal wounds.
For 2. So 1 wound left. Oh boy.
And now we try and finish it off with grot blasters.
The ultimate indignity.
If I kill it with grot blasters, I win. That's just life.
Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Grot blasters. Can they bring down the Stomper?
Yep, there's 13 of them left, and because they're super grots, they're hitting on 3s. So quite a lot of 1s and 2s, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah. But you only need 1, right?
Absolutely. So it does need 6s to wound though, because they're strength 2 or 3 or something stupid. 1 wound.
Oh boy, here we go.
No pressure, but be fair, you die.
3 plus
So grot
save,
blasters.
or we are destroyed by grot blasters. We're saved. My apologies. Imagine being killed not just by grots, but by the horrible gits.
Yeah, they are horrible gits.
Okay, so Zodgrod doesn't have a gun, does he?
I think he has a slugger.
All right, we've got a couple of sluggers. Zodgrod's got one, I think, and so is the boss knob down here.
So Zogrod misses, knob hits,
Hits a.
doesn't wound
Oh, does it?
because it's toughness 8, isn't it?
Oh yeah, toughness 8, strength 4.
So you have to do it in melee.
Got to do it the hard way, the old-fashioned way. Well, no, nothing less would be better for the Snakebites, right?
So we're going to ram it with a squig, is the plan.
Headbutt it and make it explode.
So
Yeah.
I think I needed a 9 roll and 6.
Yep.
10, that'll do.
Yes.
Bonk.
In he goes.
So
A beast boss in the making, folks.
Immediately upon hitting the squig off with the head of that smasher squig, he might do mortal wounds on the forearm. Yep, there we go. 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, does the Stomper explode? Please explode. Yes, it does. Yes. Okay, so the fatal headbutt was just too much. It hit something very, very important, and the entire thing is going to explode. Everything in 3d6 inches, so in 11 inches, is going to take d6 mortal wounds. So,
That's a lot. Would you like to go through my stuff first?
yeah, sure.
So first of all, it's Zogron.
Okay, he takes 4 wounds.
Okay, he's got 2 left.
Then the Grots,
Right.
they take 5 wounds.
5 of them die.
Squig-hog
Yep,
takes 1 wound.
still alive.
Your amazing purple
Yep,
Squig Rider,
He's got 5 wounds.
he takes
He's
4.
still alive.
He crawls from the wreckage.
Purple Squig for life.
The Big Mech, on my side, takes 2.
That's fine.
Zog, I'm sure, is probably in range.
He is definitely in range.
Yeah, he takes 5. I don't know if he's still alive after that, actually. I'm genuinely
I think
not
he
sure.
is. I think he's got 7 wounds from mega armor.
We'll check that.
Your mega knobs are definitely in as well.
Yes. The suspense is killing me.
Warwolf's mega armor has 7 wounds.
7 wounds, so he's alive on 1 left. As Rust Bucket the second detonates and he contemplates having to build Rust Bucket the third.
Yep, there's his stint.
They're in as well. They take 3. So is one of them dead? I'll just take you because you look like you're the closest.
I think that's it, unless there's that way.
Yeah,
11 inches is...
yeah, I reckon both of these are in as well. So
Cool.
D6 on the Death Dread, he takes 3, and on the boys, they take 4. So again, I'll just move guys that are pretty close to the edge of the explosion. There we go. Okay, and then the Stomper.
It's gone.
Yeah, it leaves a noticeable crater behind. I wish I had a bigger crater available, but this will have to do. Boom. There we go. And that's the way this story ends, folks.
Yep. So, and with that, the squid keeps running
off into the sunset. Yeah.
As the rest of the Snakebites retreat.
So tell me, are you going to get a beast boss on Squigosaur and paint it purple?
I mean, there is a possibility.
Yes. A boss was born today.
Well, I feel like what's actually happened is there's a red tooth hiding around here.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere. So he's gonna come up over here, just pick that red tooth up. Now he's the war boss.
He is the red tooth.
Run off to gather the rest of the clan. He's red tooth now. He's in charge. Job done.
Brilliant. So there we go. There will be a Rust Bucket the Third for it who has been destroyed. Nipper and Nipper Jr. will have their wounds tended to, I'm sure. Yeah, some belly rubs. There we go. And that should be the thumbnail. Just you giving belly rubs to Nipper. And yeah, the fish. Well, you know, both sides won really. There were orcs. There was a fight. We were all winners. Ostensibly, the freebooters won, but really at this point, does it bloody matter? I don't think so. Yeah, perhaps not. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. It was quite fun. I have to say, I like the Ninth Ed Orc book. There's a few little things in it that are a bit about, but for the most part, it all really works quite well. The Dackle weapons were more fun than I thought they were going to be, I have to admit, actually. Suddenly discovering that 2 twin big shooters gives you 20 shots was hilarious.
It was quite fun watching you try and pick up all the dice with one hand.
Yeah. Yeah, it works quite well. I mean, it could do with maybe 1 or 2 more wackier bits in it, but actually, for the most part, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. So I was right. It's probably my favourite Ninth Ed book so far, I have to say. I have to admit, I haven't really done anything with the Marine one yet, much, so I don't really remember it. But compared to the Necron one, which I've had a look at, in fact, a huge improvement. Necron one is just, it gives me a headache. But, and it's still good. The Necron one's still an improvement over their last one, for sure, yeah. But it makes my brain hurt. But the Orc one is really, really straightforward, which is good.
Yeah. As you might expect for Orcs, really. Yeah,
there's not a lot of subtlety, which is kind of the way I like it, really. So, right, there we go, folks. Hope you enjoyed. We have talked a bit off camera about the Reuvengrad campaign.
Yes.
So we still want to continue that at some point in the future.
Yes, unless, you know, the world ends again.
Again. It is one of our campaigns, so it's probably cursed somehow. Yeah. But assuming we break the curse, we'd like to continue it.
The thing I find that's funny about that is that when we did the first one, we were like, we give this space marine in it 3 attacks and 3 wounds. Yeah. So he's a bit more like the law or whatever, so he's a bit beefier. And since then, Games Workshop have effectively given space marines an extra wound and an extra attack with shock assault.
Yeah. That's a good point, actually. You see, we were pioneers. Yeah. That's what we were. Yeah, no, Reuvengrad we've not added an episode to in like over a year, which is almost comical at this point, really. But we do actually still want to continue it. I mean, there were some extenuating circumstances with this one that really couldn't be avoided. So,
quite.
But yes, I do get comments about it every now and again, asking me, "You're going to continue with Reuvengrad?" And yes, we do plan to. We've got a decent outline of what we want the last 2 missions of the campaign to be. So we will crack on with that next time both of us are available to do it. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't do these battle reports for profit or anything. I don't have a fancy subscription service. I just do it for giggles. But if you want to subscribe or like the video, that would help. And if you want to chuck me a few bucks on Patreon and pay for Colin's cat food, you may feel welcome to do so.
How can you say no to that?
Yeah, exactly. You had lots of quality Colin content today. He was in gremlin mode, so, you know, that's always good for the video, really. But, yeah, so I've tidied up the rug now. He'll be back to ruin it later, I'm sure. But for now, folks, we bid you farewell.
Bye-bye.
Bye!